Your cast, you all really are a family. And I think one of my favorite things is seeing you all dance to Rihanna. We Found Love, and just the joy that you guys had, and just everybody just abandoning it and just going nuts, which I think was so cool.
Oh no, that's what it was like making this film. The subject is intense and full of life and loss and, you know, the highs and lows of being a human. But Chloe, in order to kind of hold and enable us to kind of go to those places, it was such a light, joyful set. We had the best time. I love everybody that was part of that. You know, they're lifers.
I love that so much. Okay, so how was it? Your first Oscar luncheon?
It was great. I had definitely a moment where I was like, God, I can't take this for granted, you know, as everybody's walking up on that stage. And to see the amount of people that are involved in creating these amazing pieces of work that have touched all of us in very, very different ways and from such singular imaginations. And to stand beside them as a fellow artist and somebody who's been so inspired by them throughout my life, you can't take it for granted. This does not happen in a life. This doesn't happen in your life. It will never happen in my life again, promise.
Oh, no, we're not putting that in the universe, honey. Because Jessie Buckley is here to stay. Yes, welcome to your life.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, who were you standing beside in the photo?
I mean, I was standing beside Paul PTA and Guillermo del Toro and Timothy Chalamet.
Come on.
I'm like, I like it here. These are my people.
I can be at home right here. I like that so much. The photo is my favorite part of the day, just the vastness of it. So when you're standing in that moment, are you having that kind of out-of-body experience, looking around ooh, ooh.
Yeah, I was, but also Guillermo was being completely hilarious.
Yeah, of course.
And just saying, shouting tamales and he's like the kind of grandfather of us all that you can't help. He's so full of joy that you're like, this is such a joyful moment.
I didn't do you justice when you came in here, because I really should say, from now and evermore, Jessie Buckley, Academy Award nominee. Does that, has it sat fully with you yet that is forever?
Probably not.
No.
I mean, do you think you can sit in that?
I don't know. Does it unlock something emotionally when you hear that?
It's moved so, it goes so quickly from it, and also slowly. But where you're in the moment and then you move on to the next. But I there was zero expectation of my life for that to be belonging to my life. I have always felt so lucky to peek behind the curtain and be part of a world that means everything to me, and to for it to be put out into the world and recognized and I like it.
So this was bigger than the dream for you, because for sometimes it's was this the dream or was this bigger? This is bigger.
I don't know if I even dared to dream about it. It was so exotic.
Yeah.
Films were very exotic to me growing up. We didn't have a TV till I was about 15, and then even the word Hollywood and films was something that belonged to Judy Garland and a place far, far away. And I dreamt about being part of it.
Sure.
But you never, it is luck, and it's also hard work and also people advocating for you and saying, I want, you come.
So when you finally got that television, or you finally saw that movie, because I remember for me, I was 12 years old sitting in my living room, and I saw, it was a local news anchor, a black woman, and I had never seen a woman who looked like me before.
Yeah.
And I remember it like it was yesterday. It kind of hit me, and I was like, could I do that? Was there someone for you, a movie you saw or television, show that you saw that you were like, ooh?
There was many people, and probably at different points in my life. I still have that thought. You watch a great performance and you're like, I have no idea how you do that. I want to do that. What's that? And probably my first experience of that was watching Judi Dench, was watching Judy Garland. And then my first entry into films were all very old films. I became kind of obsessed with Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy and Barbara Stanwyck and Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart, and I remember, and Bette Davis, and watching that like sparky, bright mind that was so autonomous in themselves as artists and singular, and that became kind of an obsession. And then at different points, watching Emily Watson in Breaking the Waves and Lars von Trier's film, watching Punch Drunk Love by Paul Thomas Anderson was like, I remember Paul Dano told me to watch that, and he was like, make sure you watch it with like incredible headphones, because you need to hear this and see it, and everything was full of possibility. And maybe I had, the kind of ignorance and innocence to, if somebody opened a door, like have the confidence to walk through and be like, okay, yeah, I'll go in there. And little by little, I've just kept walking through doors and I've found myself here.
Earlier, I was talking to Kate Hudson, and she said to me a really big bright spot for her in this journey has been getting to know you. And getting to kind of connect with you, and she just thinks that you're delightful and such a talent. So I wonder, has there been a bright spot for you and somebody that, maybe you didn't know that you've gotten a chance to really connect with?
Yeah, I mean, many. Teyana Taylor. I remember watching One Battle After Another, and the strength of that beautiful, brilliant woman. I was like, you go, girl. Like, I love you.
It kind of translates to real life for her.
Yeah.
She is that girl.
Yeah, and I remember the first time I met Paul, I'm a little shy. I might put out like ferociousness, but I'm shy. And he's been such a massive kind of inspiration, and the breadth of his films have like definitely made me dream of what is possible and how far you can paint, on your canvas. And I remember meeting him after Critics' Choice and being like, oh, and then after Globes, he was like, get in here. He was like, we know too many people that we love. Give me a hug.
I love that.
They've been my bright spots.
Do you have your dress? Do you know?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Oh, it's exciting.
That's a big moment.